think of a moment to start the live, huh? Hanging out in the construction. Gracious. So guys, we are in the middle of a really intense couple of days here. I have a lot going on. We were just in Canada. Sorry, guys. Oy vey. We were just in Canada for We were just in Canada for a celebration of life of one of our family, Miss Deb, well, Mrs. Deb Under, and a wonderful, wonderful, amazing woman. And so we just returned. Like I said, I left Canada this morning. Today's election day in Canada, or it was. Elections today in Canada. I did not get a chance to see the final results, but not sure. Wasn't looking too awesome there. Today, like I said, I left Canada this morning, came back home, took care of my animals and my business, and now we are on our way for another celebration of life. Pennsylvania, guys. New York, 68 miles. Of course, coming into Jersey here. As we make please bear with us. We're trying to get these comments straightened out. I apologize. But I will be back with you guys shortly as we make our way through Jersey here. Be back with you shortly, guys. are back in business. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are back in business. We have comments now. Sweet. Okay. Why is... There we go. Okay. 37 miles to 87. Hey, Tammy! How are you? Good to see you. I'm so excited now that I have comments again. Got ourselves up, running. Able to see you guys. It's awesome. Yeah, I know, Jamie. Well, we had to fix the comments, so. Hey, look at that. Pull top kid in the house. What's going on? It is wonderful to see everybody. And wonderful to have the comments now. Yay! So we are officially on our way to Connecticut, guys. We are in New Jersey at the moment, making our way. Yeah, I know. I was seeing that, Tammy, before I left, that the elections were looking very interesting in Canada. Of course, I was only home for a couple minutes. I was up in Canada this morning as election day started. So I was able to see, like when I was there and we were, out and about, there were a lot of different signs for candidates and stuff like that all over the place. So I was hopeful that people were going to, at least turn out and vote and make their voices heard, I guess, is really what it's about. And, I'm not saying that I'm ecstatic about the results or anything, but, on the flip side, I'm not sure, and I'm not, it's hard for me because I understand some of the voting, like the way voting and the government and parliament and all that work, some of it, right? But I have a hard enough time understanding American politics, let alone Canadian politics, although I do try, and I do try to understand the differences between the parties and how your voting system works and how the elections are, like, how they get called and things like that. So I am learning as I go. It's always a process. Albertans are now saying referendum to become independent. Wow. Yeah, I was hearing, I've heard rumors through the puppy mill about some of those things. There was from what I understand, there was like a delegation or something. I don't know if that's what you want to call it, from Alberta that went to D.C. as well earlier in the year. At least that was my understanding. And again, it's just, it's like I said, guys, it's a learning process. I don't know everything about Canadian politics, but I sure have learned a ton in the last 3 years. More than I ever expected to know, and more than I ever learned in school. So, I appreciate being able to learn as I go and see how your elections and things work and see them in action. So, good evening, Dash. Good evening. poll workers took boxes of votes home like they did. Oh, okay. Dennis! The man of the weekend. Hi, Dennis. I love you. Oh, and I listened to that podcast, or at least part of it anyway, that you sent me earlier, and I have to tell you, it was awesome. And I'm really glad that you sent it to me. Drove a little bit, stopped, got something to eat, and then drove literally pretty much the rest of the way home. I stopped one more time for fuel just to make it home. I stopped at home. I was only home a couple of hours. I took care of my animals and my business and took a shower and all those other fun things, and made something to eat, made some coffee, and literally jumped right back in the truck, and we're back on the road. We are headed towards Connecticut. We are headed for a celebration of life, we'll call it, and those services for in the morning here, actually just in a couple of hours, for bears. And I am grateful to be able to make this insane drive to make it there and be able to pay my respects. And I actually brought every single one of the bears she has made me on this trip with me. When I stopped at home, I grabbed the other two that have never been out and never been anywhere on the road, just because I had them kind of tucked away at home. So because I really didn't have all the room in the cargo net for them. But I did get them out. I did pack them in the truck here. They are with us, so I do have all of the bears with me for this wonderful journey. So, yeah, it was very entertaining, Dennis. Very entertaining. I love you guys so much. It's so great. I am just super excited. I love this. Thank you for the safe travel wishes. They are always greatly appreciated. But we are definitely cruising along, guys. We're on 287 North going through New Jersey right now. And Ed, we are at 31/6. So you have a good idea where we are at. Anybody following along on a map as we make our way around the country. And I appreciate you guys being here. I know, Tammy Redgore, I love it. You guys crack me up. Best weekend, in a way. It was, I don't know, it was bittersweet, and it was fun, and it was unexpected, and just absolutely, like, there's just so many good things, and I think that this weekend was a real testament to our friend Deb, and to her life and her legacy, and the love that we all shared with her, and her husband. Andrew is an amazing fellow, and I love him very much, and I was so grateful to see him and to see my Freedom family. It wasn't the way I wanted to see everyone, but I am always one another, and how much we love each other despite our differences. And the proof is in the pudding that we are one big giant family, and it does. And in that way, it helps soothe the heartache a little bit to be around all of the people that knew her and loved her, and still do very much every day. So I'm grateful for this past weekend, and blessed, and I am grateful and blessed to be going to Connecticut here to honor Bears and her life and her legacy, because she is another amazing person that was a huge influence in some ways on my life. And she was always there when I needed a friend, and I couldn't have asked for more. She was always so supportive and always helped out. And as you guys know, she would mod for us on the channel here, and she will be greatly missed. And she is missed every day. So again, I am thankful, and my life has been better and fuller and more enriched because of both of these women that I hold very near and dear to my heart. So, I'm getting chilly in the truck here. We gotta turn the heat on, folks. It's gotta go on. I'm a little cold. Putting heat on the legs. I don't know. Let's see here. It's gonna happen. Hang on. I gotta catch up on the comments, guys. I will check them. Yes, when I have a couple of minutes, I will check the emails. I saw them sitting there. I just didn't get a chance to really look at anything. Again, I'm on a tight time schedule at the moment, but I promise I will try and take a look at everything as soon as I get a minute. Absolutely correct, Tammy. A life lived well makes the heart swell to the point it spills over the eyes of those who leave behind. That is beautiful. Dennis, I think you gotta get you have to, there's an application thing for the bridge to get married on it. You gotta go on the website and check it out. Because there is, you can do it, but I think you have to, let them know. Definitely better. Okay, now it's not sliding. Delaware today. Yeah, you definitely want to check into that, Dennis. Because I think there's like an application or something that, or a form or whatever you got to fill out. Because I actually checked it out. Like when you were telling me some of the history of the Rainbow Bridge that time, and you were telling me it was like the Honeymoon Bridge or something, or Sweetheart Bridge or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, just because I'm tired. I'm a little distracted. I got a lot going on upstairs in this big old noggin of mine right now. But when you were telling me about the history of it, one of the things I did do was actually look that up to see. And and for like international weddings, like if somebody can't cross the border, they do them right at the line there, so that you can stay in your respective countries while you say your vows and get married. And it's actually really cool. I thought it was really a neat thing, but I'm pretty sure there's a form. Yes, she will have a good man. You are a great guy, Dennis. I've always said that. You are an amazing human being, my friend. And I love the fact that, you know, you guys are planning all this, and it's very cool. It is so cool. So, but yeah, definitely check into a form, like whatever forms and stuff you need, because there is, I know there's like a procedure for it. Okay, we want one of these three. Okay, I think I'm just gonna move middle lane. That way I'm not in the truck lane. Oh, Honeymoon Bridge, that's it, thank you. I knew it was something along those lines. Yeah, I don't think it's like anything complicated, but I'm pretty sure there's some kind of paperwork you gotta fill out. So, and I actually like thought of that on my way home, and I forgot to tell you earlier when you called me. Oh man, it's gonna be a long night tonight though. 2.5 hours ish of driving. Well, I think it's a little bit different, Tammy, just because of it being like the international line, but I don't think it's anything complicated. You know, like I said, I don't see it being anything crazy as far as the forms go. I just know there are some. I'm excited to find out though, and help along the way, and again, should be a lot of fun. Hey, you all, we were home. You missed it. We were home. We're on the road again. So yeah, we started this morning in Canada, election day in Canada, as some of you may know. And we left this morning. I left Tam's at like 11 o'clock. I think I made it through the border right around noon, and started making my way back down to my house. Got there this evening, probably like 7:30 or so, and left like 12:30, somewhere in there. I don't know. But we're making our way to Connecticut now to go celebrate the life of Bears and go honor her and her legacy and pay our respects to her family. Going to have to get a passport for some Cajun Creole cooking. Not a place to be found on the island. Oh, wow. You're driving too? Who won? Well, when I left, the results weren't like tabulated or finalized, but it sounds like the Liberals were in the lead in Canada. You all be nice now. No, I mean, it's poses an interesting perspective. Listen, I'm not super excited about the thought of Mark Carney and what he stands for. You know, we all know that, you know, there are certain people looking to further certain agendas, and he happens to be one of them, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. You know, he's looking at, you know, to further an agenda that doesn't necessarily include personal freedoms, you know. Yeah, let's see. Tammy says, so here you go, U-Haul. Tammy says, Carney and the Liberals won, but minority government. Yeah, I know, he is kind of Trudeau 2.0. My hope is that the people, right? The people really start building their personal communities and working together and getting united. I really feel as if it is the most imperative thing, the most important message I could possibly give to anyone is to really, honestly, get to know your neighbors, get to know your communities, and, you know, try to find that common ground. You know, I really, really, really encourage that for everyone out there, no matter what country you're in. You know, where obviously our governments, depending, you know, on how you're looking at it, our governments are all still moving in that forward direction. And it's up to us. It's up to the people to stop it. It's up to us to say no. It's up to us to stand our ground. And that all starts with your neighbors. It all starts with the people in your community, in your towns, in your cities, in your provinces, in your states. You know, it starts local, and I can't stress that enough. It starts local, and it starts with community, and that's where the change is. That's where the unity comes in. 49 and 49. Is it Trump's 100th day already? Wow. That's kind of wild too. I saw he was, I didn't hear all of it, but I saw he had invited like the Eagles or had a press conference with them or something today. not an Eagles fan, so there's that. But I do find it, I find it pretty cool for the American people that Trump is one of those presidents that is, he goes to sporting events, he goes to things, and shows up for the people, and supports them and supports the things that the country, people are into. It makes him relatable. Connecticut before. Yeah. Connecticut. I've been to Connecticut a bunch of times, actually. I think it's a pretty state, but I hate the traffic. I don't like the drivers. And the politics suck. They're kind of bad in Connecticut too, so I don't know. Not my jam for all the time, but it's alright to go visit once in a blue moon. Let's see here. Carney's more intelligent and dangerous. Already destroyed the UK. Ordered the bank accounts of trucker jumpers frozen. Yeah, no, I know, Tammy, I know. I'm still trying to figure out, though, and I keep asking everybody this, and I just don't know that there's a good answer, but I'm trying to figure out how Carney was even eligible to become prime minister, because it's my understanding, and I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that he wasn't even a Canadian citizen, for one, and two, somebody was telling me that I guess there's like certain qualifications that you're supposed to have through Parliament or something. Like, I don't remember what it was anymore now. And he didn't have that. And like, so if he doesn't meet the requirements and he's not a citizen of the country, like, how do you get to be the ruler of said country? I'm just not quite sure I understood all of it. Could be me. I I know what he's about, and I know what his agenda is about, and it is, again, not necessarily one of individual freedoms and liberties, and I find that terrifying for Canadians. Yes, Connecticut is a deep blue state. You are correct. We don't even know. He has 3 passports and was not living in Canada, not holding a seat. Yeah, and not elected like everyone else. Exactly. That's what I'm trying. Like, that's where I mean, I was confused, like I said, I was confused with certain Canadian politics before. I'm even more confused now because, if you met the qualifications, I could understand it, but he didn't. And I guess my biggest thing is like I said, the whole, well, what country, is he really a citizen of? Like, that would be my biggest, I mean, if I were Canadian, I think that would be my biggest thing. Like, I would demand an answer for that in some respects. But Canada is not, the same as the U.S., and I understand that things don't work the same way for redressing grievances. So, like I said, I'm not particularly fond of his political positions, but I'm also not Canadian, so I don't I don't get a voice in that. I don't get a say in that. I can just kind of speculate and have my own opinion on the side, obviously, with, my limited knowledge. Oh, damn! Yeah, I guess you are becoming an American citizen. We're in Jersey right now. Getting close to New York, though. 4 miles from this, a split. 287 goes off to the left. 55 over 8, Ed, is our mile marker. But yeah, you can move into my house, Tam. Told you I got room. Tam, I was home and I'm on the road on the way to Connecticut. Yeah, I got home like 7:30ish, I think. And then I left my house again a little after midnight, I think. 12:30ish. Just long enough to get my, my business stuff done, take care of the animals, take out the trash, get a shower, eat something. But yeah, we're back on the road. I've got a little over 2 hours-ish. I'd say about 2 hours, probably less. I'm not going all the way there, obviously, at the moment. I'm gonna stop for a little while, but close to 2 hours yet. It's good to see everybody, though. I'm really glad you guys are here tonight, hanging out. I know it's a late one. Top can. Coming up on New York very shortly here, guys. This is Stitch territory. Kind of sad because I'd love to stop and visit my Rio, but well, I'm glad Full Top stopped in anyway. I love all our mods when they jump in and say hi and visit us from time to time. Too, Tam. Love you. Sleep well. I'll be getting, closer to there by the time you're getting up, so. New York City. Yeah, I know. The mayor election's November. A lot of the primaries are coming up, though, for a lot of different positions in a lot of different states. So it's really important to pay attention to the primaries. I know in Pennsylvania, at least, there's sheriffs and coroners and court judges and all kinds of positions that are going up. Elections, officials, all kinds of, different positions, things. I forget what they're actually called in Pennsylvania, the ones that are elected. But all kinds of positions going up. Primaries are very, very soon for a lot of places. And of course, you have your elections later on in November. Lots of important races, so I'll be curious to see who's running against Hochul. Do you know? Or no, she's not Hochul. Who is it now? Adams? I don't even know. I think it's Adams in New York, the city. Yeah, Mayor Eric Adams. It should be Eric Adams, I think, right? My goodness. See, it's been too many hours on the road. My brain goes to mush. New Jersey state line, 4.5 miles. Die. Oh yeah, Curtis Silva, yeah. Yeah, I know that Cuomo's running. I saw that. What was that, like a month or two ago or something? Because I was like, are you kidding me? Like, why? Like, why would you? I don't know. But it's kind of like, didn't they have that recall in California to recall Newsom and then they elected him again anyway? So... I'm really not sure what's going to happen with New York. Like I said, there were a lot of, Cuomo was an interesting name to come out of the woodwork, and I just kind of scratched my head. I was like, are you kidding me? But I guess we'll see what happens. Should be interesting. Trucks, huh? I'm doing all right so far, Ed. I'm doing all right. We're just about to hit the New York state line, so that's rather exciting. folks. Welcome to New York. Construction flowers are in full bloom too. Girl, I say go for the sticker. That's funny. That's funny. I say you get yourself the sticker though. Bridge is 12 miles. 12 miles to the Tappan Zee. Oh, wait. What is this doing? Oh, that's right. It's taking me all kinds of weird ways. All right. Well. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, 95 is a mess from what I understand. Yeah. Well, they got to do the construction sometime. And to be honest with you, I think it's smarter for them to do construction at night. Just because there's less traffic on the road, it's less dangerous. We don't mind the puns around here. We're full of them. Stitch is the best, though. He has the best puns. Gotta have fun, you know? Gotta have fun as you're going. Or at least try. You know, and if nothing else, you know, this weekend is a good reminder to appreciate and love those around you, and to have those good times and make those awesome memories, and make sure you're living life to the fullest every day, because tomorrow's never guaranteed. So let's see. 6 miles. Woo! 6 miles and we're exiting. I'm not sure where we're going, but we're going. It's the best part about it. I'm still like amazed myself that I literally was in Canada technically yesterday morning and made it home all on the same day, and now I'm back out tooling around again. Stitch is amazingly intelligent. It says to get off exit 13N. I don't know. That's just what Maps tells me. Oh, Tammy, we can't have side trips, at least not on the way up. We don't have enough time. Or if we do take side trips, that means your girl gets no sleep. And I'd like some. at like 7:30, 8 o'clock yesterday morning. So, we're running another long day today. Oh, I don't know what you heard, you all. There's no yawning allowed. Well, at least there shouldn't be yawning allowed. But yeah, we've had a lot of hours on the road today already. See, now you're getting me yelled at, Tammy. I love it. I'm not intending to take any side trips. Really, I'm not. I don't really want to take any side trips tonight, to be honest. I actually did pretty good. I didn't take any side trips on the way home from Canada. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. I managed to not make any side trips. And, that's a good thing. I don't know. My GPS is retarded. But I just kind of do what it tells me to do. I don't know. It's just saying that's the way to go. I'm just trying to figure it all out. Yeah, Palisades Parkway is where it's telling me to get off. So, Palisades Parkway North, Bear Mountain, which is actually really pretty during the day. It's a pretty drive, so I guess that's where we're headed. Because I think this, when I was looking at the directions, it was Palisades and Taconic. So, I don't know. We might buffer some, though, going through Bear Mountain if it sends us over the mountain. Oh, man. Is it really sending me the George Washington Bridge? No, please don't. Oh, that would take me south? I don't know. Palisades Parkway North, Bear Mountain. I don't know. I really didn't want to drive through the city, so I'm hoping this isn't having me drive through the city. That's just where I'm at. Yeah, that's Palisades Parkway South. Oh, come on. I wanted to skip the George Washington. Yeah, well, so much for that. Guess we're driving that way. Good times. I should have just known to go over the Tappan Zee. I knew that. I did. I don't know why I didn't think about it when I looked at the map. Grumble, 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 grumble some more, and grumble some more. But you know what? It's a time of day that we should be able to just zip right through. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. We zip right through. No problems, no issues, no worries. That's what we're going to hope for. Stay on here 15 miles. guys. Sounds like we have a minor technical problem on the back there, so comments should be back up and running in a minute or two. I apologize, but no worries. We'll get you guys back. Just give us a few minutes. But we are on the Palisades Parkway right now. Delicious. Just throwing that out there. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Looks like we're back. Maybe. I believe so, my friends. I believe the comments are back. Driven some of these roads in a long time though, so cool, I guess. I have a Facebook test. Coffee at home. Put in my to-go cup before I left. I figured I'd stop for hot coffee somewhere along the line when I stretch. But I feel like we're doing all right. I mean, this is nice. There's not a lot of traffic so far. You know, I expect to see some as we get closer to the city, but maybe we'll get lucky and the streets will be empty and deserted. Oh, cheese and crackers. A lot of potholes on this road. Though it's a nice night. I mean, the temperature really dropped, although it was like 75 at one point today when I was driving, and beautiful and sunny. Absolutely gorgeous for my drive home from Canada earlier. It's like 52 degrees right now, so it's a little bit of a temperature drop. I don't know, but it's like continues on to Palisades Interstate Parkway North. So, same road, just traffic congestion due to construction. Oh, awesome. I love Ed's cactus. It makes it easy to spot his comments. So I know where to look for like navigation stuff. super helpful, especially when the roads are really bumpy and the chats are really full. It makes it nice. Nice because sometimes during the day it's like you're getting run over back here, but it's been, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been on this road. I actually can't even remember the last time I was on the Palisades. The Taconic, I will forever remember the Taconic because that's where it's kind of quiet out this way. I kind of like it. So, but yeah, I will. And the Taconic, when I had that happen with the tire, that was the weekend of 9/11. That was the weekend of 9/11 because I had it marked on my truck, and I forget exactly what I was doing in New York exactly, but I was I think on my way home at that point from wherever, and yeah, all of a sudden I was like, there's something not right with my truck, and I pulled over and I went to look at my tires, and I put my hand on it, my tires started like moving, and I was like, oh, that's not good. So it was a good thing I pulled over when I did, but I had to get towed out of there. It was a crazy day. Crazy day. What adventures I've had.